People oftentimes ask me, Andrew, how do you manage to work a full-time job while building your YouTube business on the side? Isn't that a lot of work? How do you find the time? And the truth is, it's not perfect. But I've learned a few things that is actually helping me along the way. And I want to take this time to share those with you. You see, guys, I've said it so many times in previous videos that my time is limited. I don't have luxury of time every single day, but I still manage to get things done. You see, I have a wife and a son, so family time is also something that, can take up my time as well. Working a 9 to 5 job, working from 8 until 4 or from 9 until 5, then one of us may need to go pick up our son from the nursery. Then of course, once we're back home, the focus shift purely around him, and let's say start to prepare for the evening, whether that may be taking care of him for a bit, spending time with him, then think about what we're going to prepare for dinner. If we don't have something already prepared, then of course one of us will start to take care of him. So we have to kind of like balance the work around our evening routine on our tasks before we can get some time to settle. And of course, when we settle, spending some time with the wife, we may just have a quick chat for about 20-30 minutes. Then we might decide what's next, whether we chill and watch something or we spend some time together differently, or she may just watch something herself, and then I start to prepare for work, meaning working on my YouTube business, right? And then from there, I'll be basically spending a few hours, let's say from roughly 9 till about 11:30, and then I head off to bed. So you see, guys, I have almost no time to waste, but just get things done. So with this narrow window of, let's say, from 9 till 11:30, or sometimes 12, I really have to prioritize what I'm going to do. I have to ensure that I know what I'm going to do so that I can get to it right away. I must be absolutely honest. There are times when I will sit around my computer from 8 and I really don't get going until about 9. And that could be for me just scanning what's going on, maybe get a little distracted with my phone here and there, listening some sports news or whatever it is may get me caught up for an hour, right? And then I'll just catch up to myself and I'm like, oh, I really need to get started. Let's record a couple of videos and get this done. And so that's what a typical evening would look like. I must say I can't get everything done. And so I have to prioritize, right? I have to prioritize what I can do. I have to ensure that I plan ahead of what I will do. I will focus on the recording while I will outsource the editing. So I know that I have to focus on recording as much as possible and then submit those to my editors, who will then be responsible for editing. And of course, once it is ready, then I will either schedule and so forth, right? So I have to prioritize. I know I can't do everything myself, but I ensure that I get what I have to get done with the limited time that I have. I want to also share with you that during my days, there are these small windows that I have to capitalize on if I don't want things to, let's say, build up on me overnight, if I don't want things to pile up on me. And what I mean, since I have been working from home, I'm going to be absolutely honest. There are some gaps within my day, especially on days when it's not so busy, where I will just turn to my next computer and record 1 or 2 videos, right? This takes me nothing, right? So I will have, like, for example, my work computer right here, my personal computer right here, my mic coming from this direction, and my huge monitor on this side. So I'm basically watching everything and working everything. There are times when I get a little bit distracted and kind of like spend too much time on my personal PC, and that's not good. But for the most part, I trust myself. I am working on what I'm supposed to work on. But whenever I get some little gap here and there, I must be absolute honest. I will just record a video. It doesn't matter what it is, and it all adds up, right? So I might realize that I managed to record 2 videos throughout the day, or 3 videos throughout the day, or 5 videos, depending on how short those videos are and depending on how busy the day goes. But it helps me, especially when it comes on towards the evening, that I can capitalize and even do more recordings during that session when I'm recording in the evening. And I want to just say something again on motivation. Guys, if I would rely on motivation alone, I would not get as much as I've done so far in my business or in my journey. I wouldn't have got this done because there are days when I really don't feel up to it. And that could be something in my personal life. It could also be health. It could also be whatever stress, whatever it is, as human being that we're facing it on a day-to-day basis or within a month-to-month basis. We have to deal with that, right? And, whenever you're facing those difficult times, it really takes a toll on you and it shifts your focus completely. And it happens to me so many times, right? But I know my big why, and this also helps me to stay consistent and just try to push through those difficult times to know and say that, all right, I'm going to do this, right? It doesn't matter if I do one video today. It doesn't matter if I will do no video in the day, but I must know that I'm going to continue to do something, right? I'm going to continue to either, if I don't record, I am brainstorming something, right? So I always feel like even though I'm going through those difficult days, there's always a point in that day where my focus shifts and I'm still thinking about the business, how I can improve, what I can do, what I'm going to do next, and so forth. So consistency, it doesn't matter what area you will focus on, it all adds up, and it doesn't matter. And knowing my big why literally helps me to stay consistent and to still push through and to do what I need to do. Now, I want to speak about energy, right, and fatigue. And I must say that you have to learn how to manage your energy. And that's why I said that sometimes during my day, I may squeeze in a recording here and there during my 8 hours or whichever time, or depending on how long I'm working. So in those calm periods of my day while working my day job, because I work from home, I will capitalize on those moments, right? Because it will help to reduce the work for maybe 1 or 2 nights, which I can get some proper rest. Or I may realize that, you know what, today is Friday, I'm just going to go ahead and just take a break and rest. And tomorrow I'm going to try to put in as much work as possible. I have realized that in the week I may record 5 videos here, 10 videos this night, 2 videos that night. And then on the weekends, Friday evening, I will do like 20 videos. Or the next Friday, I might say I'm going to take a break, I'm going to rest. And then the next day, I might just lock in and do 30 videos through the entire day. So you have to learn how to balance it. You have to learn how to, let's say, manage your health, because it is very important for you to ensure that you're getting enough rest. And it's very important for you to have enough energy so that you can produce and be at maximum capacity mentally and also physically. So I want to just wrap up this video by saying this, guys. If you're working a full-time job and also building a business on the side, in my case, I'm building a YouTube business. There's no such thing as perfect time, right? You will never have the perfect time. You will never feel like you have enough time. But the little times, those little windows, those little gaps that you have to capitalize on them, because these pocket of windows are the windows that are really valuable, that is going to help to ensure that you produce more, ensure that you are capitalized on, let's say, help you to ensure that you're finding space to get enough rest. And you know what? These times don't have to be perfect. In my case, it's never perfect, right? I capitalize during my work period as well. I capitalize during the time when my son is sleeping on the weekends. I capitalize on those moments when I should be spending some time with my wife, but she prefers to watch some series and I'm not really too interested. I use that time to go work as well. But of course, you have to find the balance. You have to know when to prioritize your rest. You have to know when to prioritize spending time with your family so that it don't lead to something which is bad for your relationship. So I just want to wrap up by saying this, guys. Make use of whatever time that you have. It don't have to be perfect, but you can get a lot done with those pockets of space that you will find during your day. And you will see how far you will get ahead after some time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm looking forward to see you when I release my next video.